We're just seconds away from jobless claims data. Dow Jones up about 246 points, NASDAQ up about 319 points, and the S&P 500 up about 52 points. So we're going to go to Rick right now at the CME.
Yes, here we go. Right now, we're looking at initial jobless claims. This is for the week of April 26, expecting a number around 223,000. And I do want to point out that we have not been above 250,000 on initial claims since October of last year. 241,000. That's a pretty big jump from a slightly revised 223,000. And continuing claims, once again, they surpassed 1.9 million. They seem to always revise these away. This is about the fourth time we've seen it, only to be revised away. 1,916,000, which means that would be the highest level going back to November of 21, which is the last time we were above 1.9 million. And what's the market doing? It's moving a bit lower because many economists would agree that this is one of the best real-time indicators, barometers, if you will, of the labor market. So to see a jump both in continuing and initial claims is something to pay attention to. Now, 241,000 is not huge, but it is a rather big jump, and I think we're going to have to pay really close attention here, especially after the issues of GDP, even explaining them away with the imports and the inventory issues and the pull forward. It's still going to be something the Fed's going to have to pay attention to. As we all know, it's very difficult to model all this uncertainty. I will point out something else. Here we sit at 412 in a 10-year that's down 4 basis points, and this may be the 8th consecutive session in a row of lower yield closes on the 10-year. Back to you.
Okay, Rick, thank you. Steve Leisman, standing by right here, looking through the numbers. You look, I don't know, perplexed, concerned, something.
Perplexed is the number, is the right word. So what I'm looking at here is a 15,000 jump in jobless claims in New York.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's an administrative thing. So, look, Rick is 100% right that jobless claims are the desert island indicator. If you were on a desert island, now, Joe, don't ask me why you would want an indicator, but if you were on a desert island, you only get one indicator, you might get jobless claims.
I want to know what album you'd bring and what food you'd bring.
Yeah, probably.
So keep going. No, don't answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
anyway, Mars Hotel. Anyway, no. But anyway, yeah, Mars, right?
American Beauty?
Hard to know. To know. Could I have a second album to listen?
First album.
So it's important to watch it. The continuing claims did jump up, so it's important for that respect. But you don't want to take 1 week's worth of data and go to town with it. There is some expectation that there will be some job losses associated with these tariffs. You said UPS, you've had other layoffs. I'm not seeing the huge gains in the federal layoffs. I'm looking at District of Columbia, not a big number. Let me just take a look at Virginia here. Also, no, not a big number there. Their continuing claims are a little elevated, so we don't know if there's knock-on in the private sector. The federal unemployment claims is not much higher. So I wouldn't go to town on this one saying this is the thing that shows that employment is a big problem right now as a result of the tariffs. It's important to watch it. If it's repeated again next week, or if I get an email from my friends in the New York State Jobless Employment Office to tell me what was the reason for the 15,000 jump in New York State, I would feel better about it.
Who should we call?
What's that?
Who should we call?
I get some people I can call.
You can get some people.
I know people in Connecticut, they always email me their reports, and sometimes by state it matters. And this is clearly a one-off thing, because I'm seeing, and in fact, the total jump was 12,000 for the whole country, right? Mm-hmm. So 15,000 coming from New York tells me something was going on. I'm not quite sure what.
Okay. Rick, want to thank you. Steve, thank you. We got a lot more coming up in just a moment when we come right back.